Hi, Statesmen Nation. We're here with Victoria Vinegar as we preview the 2025-26 men's indoor and outdoor track and field season. Coach, let's really quickly recap. You've already got a couple of meets under the belt, a few national qualifiers. How's it been going so far?
It's been going really well. We got a very, very talented team this year, and we've had talented teams in the past. I think we're very well-rounded this year comparative to past years. You're already seeing like our sprints hurdle side, and we still haven't even opened up some people yet. They're just tearing through things right now, and then our field events are doing what they're needing to do. We still haven't opened up a few, and we still won't even this upcoming weekend, just because we want to make sure we're ready for what they need to do. And our distance side's just doing what they've been doing, which is really great. But it's been a fun ride so far. Like I said, we've had a lot of transitions, a lot of new kids coming in. We have a very, very young team this year. So our older kids are definitely outnumbered, and they know it. But our new kids came in just ready to fight, and they mold so well with the kids that we already have. So our continuation of just the type of program that we are is fun to watch for sure.
There you go. All right, let's highlight some of the individuals from each discipline, so to speak, area. So let's start with sprinters, and we'll go do sprinters and hurdlers and et cetera, et cetera. But let's start with sprinters / hurdlers, I guess, first.
Okay, yeah. Sprinters / hurdlers. Yusuf has already qualified. He's at the B standard. Honestly, and that was just him opening up, so he's got a lot more in the tank and just more execution points to look at. And we got quite a bit of indoor season left yet, and we got conference as well. So it's fun to have Yusuf for the fact of, again, we lost Show, so it's fun to have someone come in that's pretty near that caliber. And so they also, because Show's still training around with us, so it's fun to watch those two go at it whenever they're doing block starts and stuff. So it's fun to see. We have some freshmen coming in, Demarius, Javarius, KJ, that are going to put some really big points on the board and some really fast times. We have kids from last year like Trey, who are making a name for themselves. And like I said, our relays down the line are going to be looking really fun. And we have K1, who's Show's little brother as well. Hurdlers, we haven't opened them up yet, but Kobe is going to be a really big one for us as soon as we get him ready to go. He was a very good recruit for us to come in, and so we're very excited to open him up because he's going to do some serious damage down the line for us. But yeah, our men's sprint side, I can honestly just keep naming them, and that's just it's so great to have such a deep field. We're lucky, like I said, we have another foreigner like Sean, who's in his last year. He was here on campus last year, just ended up not competing for us, but then he wanted to come back, and he's just a solid 400 runner for us too. So we're very well rounded in the sprints and hurdles this year, and it's really fun to have for sure.
There you go. Let's move on to middle distance kids, these cross country guys for the most part, coming off a solid fall and everything, including a couple national qualifiers. National qualifiers. So let's talk about that group.
Yeah, for sure. Andrew's definitely the name that you'll probably hear quite a bit the most, and he's just a very, very skilled distance runner. He can really float through a lot of different disciplines, which is fun to see, which sometimes is hard to figure out exactly where he's going to be, what meets he's going to be running what, but Coach Silver does a great job with him when it comes to that. And when it comes to like some of our returners or new guys, we have Gavin, who's coming back, and he's always a really solid mid-distance runner for us. And we have a new runner, Braden. He's like a Gavin from last year, so our mid-D crew is pretty solid. So it's going to be fun because they're going to be in the mix pretty much everywhere, DMR-wise, 4x8 as well. We just are going to be adding some depth down the line and just some numbers, so it's going to be fun to watch them. But yeah, with sprints, hurdles, and mid-D, Coach Silver and Coach Z have been doing a phenomenal job with them, and you can really see it. It's insane to watch what they've done just so far, and we're only in like week 2 of January competing for us, so it's going to be fun to watch them down the line.
Yeah, I know they always start slower because they're going off of their cross season.
Man, those distance runners, I give them all the credit. I don't know how they do it. It's insane.
They just keep going, right? Energizer bunnies. Yeah.
They're just bionic at this point because I don't know how they do what they do.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very impressed by them for sure.
All right, jumpers, horizontal and vertical jumpers.
Yeah, for sure. some of our main jumpers that we're probably going to see this year, you've seen in the past, Micah and John, are going to be some really solid long and triple jumpers for us. Like I said, Micah qualified for nationals last year. We're going to open him up in triple this weekend. John, we'll see what that looks like coming up. He has a little bit of little hankering problems that we're just dealing with, so we'll see what he does. But both of them are just always going to be at the top, somewhere in the mix, in the top 8. And so it's going to be fun to watch. We have a newcomer, Nick. He'll be fun to watch as well. He's long and lanky. It's gonna take time to build him in the way that he needs to, and so he'll definitely be one to watch now and down the line as well. So those 3 are going to be pretty solid for us all the way through.
For sure. All right, let's talk about throwers to finish. I guess we can talk about multis too if you have anybody multis if you want to talk about them afterwards. But throwers kind of all starts and definitely doesn't end with Xavier West, but definitely starts with him.
Yeah, no, for sure. West, he's already qualified in the shot and in the weight. I still make fun of him because he qualified in the shot first. He will not let me live it down. He was like, I don't want to hear it. I was like, yeah, I figured. But no, he started off the year real well. But like I said, we've been working on quite a few things. And so like some things went wrong essentially, and they're good to learn from. And that's always, he's really good at like internalizing what everything happened at the meet and stuff like that and adjusting down the line. So that's what we saw. Opener, massive throws, 18.5, 18.65, so it's consistent up there. And so again, we're still working on stuff, and that's the best place to be as a thrower, where like you're still working, and like I watched that video, I'm like, bruh, you got so much more in you. Like that's cute, that's adorable. I was like, that 18.65 should be a lot further, and he's hungry for it, and he's hungry for the shot put too. We talked about it the other day where he started his freshman year and just we were having a rough time. So we never thought we'd get to this point. I did. He questioned it a little bit, but no, man, he's such a hard worker, and he leads our throwers well. We got Fred, who's popped off completely this year, and so he's been putting in a lot of work, and it's been paying off. And then Myron, who's a freshman that's coming in, he just out of the gate is already sitting there in the top 12 and like everything, and then top 8 in the shot put in the conference, and he's got a lot more, and he's learning how to compete with the best of the best, because he was one of those. So he's like, it's fun to watch freshmen come in and they're sitting there going like, oh, I'm not the best all the time.
Right, yeah.
So it's fun to watch them kind of like
humbles them, right?
Yeah, it humbles them in the best way. Like he's super humble, but like it shows them of like, okay, this is gonna be fun to push through. So like those 3 are doing really well for us in the throws, so it's a nice trio to have at that point.
For sure. I alluded to multis. Any multis?
Yeah. We have one male multi, Kale. He's relearning a lot of stuff this year, and so we're going to open him up next weekend and see kind of what he can do. But like I said, even from fall season to now, like there's side-by-side pictures. He's like 15, 20 pounds heavier of just muscle, and so and he still needs to grow, so it's fun to watch him like just come into practice and just really be assertive every single day and try to do the best he possibly can.
For sure. I'd be remiss. It just clicked. We did not talk about pole vaulters. Want to make sure we talk about pole vaulters and Coach Bob's group there.
Yeah, no, for sure. We got Wyatt, who's coming back for us in the pole vault. Like I said, he looks a lot stronger than last year. We put him on a new lifting regime. Throwers and lifting go hand in hand.
Right.
And like I said, he's been getting a lot stronger, so he's getting pushing through. And like I said, we have DJ in the high jump as well. He's just new, so it's gonna just take time.
Definitely. All right. Men's team, women's team, they'll be at Iowa, correct? This weekend?
Yes, we'll be at Iowa.
At Iowa this weekend. I am going to butcher the last name of the person that they're naming this meet for, but yeah, over in Iowa City. Hopefully weather will cooperate and everything. You guys will get those in. Plenty of other meets still left in the indoor season, obviously the outdoor season as well. So best of luck, Coach Vineker, and we'll keep tabs on you, statesmanathletics.com and WPU Athletics for all of our social media channels as well. So best of luck, Coach. Thanks.
Thank you.